Hey and welcome to the Daily Arsenal News Show. Let's begin with our daily news. Arsenal in advanced talks over a new deal for Gabriel Martinelli. Arsenal are reportedly in advanced talks with the Brazilian forward Gabriel Martinelli over a new contract at the Emirates Stadium. The talented 21-year-old is having a superb season now that he is more of a regular in Mikel Arteta's side, and fans will surely be desperate to see him commit his future to the club. Martinelli's current contract is due to expire in 2024, but Football Insider reports that the Gunners are working on a new deal to keep him until 2026, while he'd also land a huge pay rise. Arsenal clearly have a special player on their hands here, and they will surely need to get this new contract sorted out soon, or he is going to attract interest from elsewhere. Martinelli could already be on Chelsea's radar, with the Daily Mail recently claiming the Blues were monitoring him, and Arsenal won't want to lose such a big talent to one of their major rivals. Martinelli has scored 21 goals in 94 games for Arsenal since joining back in 2019, and with any luck, he will add a lot more to that in the next few years. Stan Collymore says Granit Xhaka's Arsenal turnaround has been brilliant. Stan Collymore has labelled Granit Xhaka's Arsenal turnaround brilliant and told the Sunday People that the midfielder and Mikel Arteta both deserve credit for that. Xhaka has been one of the stars of the Premier League season so far. He has played a pivotal role in guiding Arsenal to the top of the table. Of course, it has been a very long road for Xhaka. Few will forget when he let his anger get the better of him against Crystal Palace in 2019. After that, it appeared inevitable that he would leave at the earliest opportunity. Arteta, however, quickly made Xhaka a key part of his plans following his appointment, and that faith has really paid off in the last 12 months. The Swiss has been outstanding, particularly at the start of this campaign, and Collymore admitted that he has been hugely impressed by the impact the 30-year-old has had in the Gunners' fortunes, suggesting it would have been easy for Arteta to move him on quickly. The way Granit Xhaka has turned things around at Arsenal is brilliant, and I take my hat off to both the player and his manager Mikel Arteta for that, he told the Sunday People. Arteta clearly watched the training and thought, we need physical strength in the team, and I need a character in the dressing room, someone who will polish the squad on my behalf. Not only did he acknowledge Xhaka would do that, but he also played him in a position slightly further forward that suited him, so credit where it's due to both of them. It's hard not to praise Xhaka at the minute, but Collymore's comments about Arteta are particularly interesting. He has not been afraid to criticize the Spaniard in the past. In fact, he told the Sunday People last season that Patrick Vieira would get more out of the Arsenal squad than Arteta has. He then claimed to the same publication that the gap between Antonio Conte and the Arsenal boss is huge. On loan, Arsenal man has really impressed his manager. Arsenal fans following the championship yesterday will have been very impressed by one of their loanees. Birmingham City defeated Bristol City 3-0 at St Andrews, with defender Auston Trusty scoring a brace. Speaking to Birmingham Live after the match, Birmingham manager John Eustace was really impressed with Trusty. In fact, John believes that Trusty should definitely be going to the World Cup next month. Arsenal fans have yet to see Trusty in action after signing from Colorado Rapids in the summer. The centre-back headed straight on loan to Birmingham City and has been an important player for the Blues. Trusty has played every minute this season as Birmingham sit comfortably in mid-table. Speaking after the game, a delighted John said, "It's definitely not too late for Trusty to go to the World Cup. He should definitely be on that plane. I think the US coaches have watched a couple of games on video, but I have told them to come and get the scouts out and watch him play. He, USA manager Greg Berhalter, should come and watch him himself. Trusty is a special talent and he's going to be a top player going forward. He is a young player coming from the MLS into the championship, a very tough league. He has got good players around him. He is certainly improving at the moment. We are very happy to have the player playing for Birmingham City." It will be interesting to see what Mikel Arteta wants to do with Trusty when his loan ends at the end of the season. There is a premium on left-footed centre-backs and could give Arteta another option if he switches to a back three. Right now, Trusty can only continue to put in good performances at Birmingham City. Trusty has been called up by the USA before, but is yet to make his debut. Agent says Man United star Marcus Rashford could be using Arsenal to get a new contract. Marcus Rashford may prefer a new contract rather than leave Manchester United. That's the view of super agent Rob Sigel, who reckons the 24-year-old Englishman may be part of a PR stunt when it comes to reports he's wanted by Arsenal. A recent report from Football Insider suggested the Red Devils Academy graduate is a target for Mikel Arteta's Gunners, but Sigel suspects it all may not be as it seems. When quizzed on whether or not United would let Rashford leave and join a Premier League rival, Sigel, who spoke in an exclusive interview, admitted they would. They, Man United, would sell him to Arsenal, Sigel said. There was a time when Danny Welbeck was in a similar position and he ended up going to Arsenal. However, going on to question whether or not Arsenal's interest is genuine, Sigel added, it could be a PR stunt though, and if it is, United won't fall for it. From a footballing perspective though, I am not even sure where he would fit in at Arsenal at the moment. I think what Man United will do, knowing he has up to 2 years left on his contract, is monitor his situation closely, but they won't panic. As things stand, Rashford has 1 year left on his deal, but United retain the option to add another year, so the club are in no immediate danger of losing one of their most valuable players. However, these latest reports will concern some fans who will be hoping the 24-year-old does not swap Manchester for London. Nevertheless, regardless of where Rashford ends up playing in the near future, this season has seen him turn his form around. Arsenal now face competition from Paris Saint Germain for Mykhaylo Mudryk. Paris Saint Germain are now reportedly watching Arsenal target Mykhaylo Mudryk. A report from Mediafoot suggests that PSG advisor Luis Campos has been scouting the 21-year-old Ukrainian. Arsenal declared an interest in Modric at the end of the summer window. There were a number of teams interested in the tricky winger, but Modric ended up staying at Shakhtar Donetsk. He has since captured the imagination of plenty of fans with some brilliant performances in the Champions League. Arsenal scouts were in attendance for Modric's performance against Scotland playing for the Ukrainian national team. Modric has previously been dubbed the Ukrainian Neymar, given his tricky style and ability to create chances. Mediafoot now believes PSG are now interested in the 21-year-old who could end up alongside the real Neymar. The Ukrainian left winger has enjoyed a fantastic start to the season in Ukraine. Modric has 4 assists in 4 league matches for Shakhtar, although has also been sent off this season. In the Champions League, he's already got 4 goal contributions in the group stage and he faces Real Madrid next week again. An inquiry from PSG will certainly interest Modric, given the teammates he could potentially play alongside. However, he's previously told CBS Sports that a move to England is something that would certainly interest him. In particular, Modric was very complimentary about Arsenal. With PSG and plenty of other top sides watching Modric, Arsenal may have to act quickly if they want the 21-year-old. His explosive style would offer Mikel Arteta a different option out wide compared to Bukayo Saka and Gabriel Martinelli. Modric is one of the most exciting young talents in world football right now. It would be a serious sign of Arteta and Edo's intent if they were able to sign Modric ahead of the likes of PSG. Arsenal to miss out on Cody Gakpo, terms with Leeds United agreed. The Daily Mirror is reporting that Arsenal are about to miss out on signing Cody Gakpo, with Leeds United agreeing personal terms with the PSV Eindhoven star ahead of the January transfer window. It may be a little while until the winter window opens, but it seems that Leeds are looking to steal a march on a number of Premier League sides by getting one huge piece of business done early. Of course, Gakpo was heavily linked with a move to England in the summer. At one stage, reports from Foot Mercato claimed that he was the name at the very top of the Gunners' wish list. Ultimately, Leeds made the final bid to sign the forward before the deadline. As noted by the Daily Mirror, they sent a private jet to the Netherlands in the last few hours in the hope of securing his signature. Gagobu stayed put, and he has since gone on to show what many are missing. The 23-year-old has already scored 12 goals and provided 10 assists in 15 games in all competitions. Unsurprisingly, the chase to sign him in January is already underway. In fact, it may already be over. The Daily Mirror reports that Leeds are now in talks with PSV Eindhoven over his £30 million asking price. They have already agreed personal terms with Gakpo himself. The report notes that Arsenal have been monitoring Gakpo for a year. Meanwhile, Manchester United are another side who will miss out if Leeds get their man. Leeds supporters will likely be in a state of disbelief. Gakpo is a perfect talent. It says a lot that so many Premier League sides are interested, and his record this season is outrageous. The Mirror does not hold back when it comes to suggesting how far the line the deal is, so it does appear entirely possible that a move may be in the pipeline. There will surely be plenty of twists to come. Obviously, it's too soon to say whether Arsenal have what it takes to challenge Manchester City for the title, but if they do find themselves in the conversation in January, they will be on the lookout for a marquee signing or two that provide that lift. Perhaps Leeds are closing in on a deal, but White's fans will likely have little confidence at this stage that the path to his signature will prove to be smooth. Arsenal could now reportedly sign N'Golo Kante. Arsenal have been linked with Chelsea's N'Golo Kante in recent days. According to Foot Mercato, the France international has been offered to the Gunners as well as Tottenham. Kante's contract expires at the end of this season, and the report suggests he could leave on a free transfer. Apparently, Chelsea are not prioritizing extending Kante's contract at this moment in time. The 2018 World Cup winner apparently wants to stay in London. In addition, Kante is apparently unwilling to join Paris Saint Germain. Ever since helping Leicester to the Premier League title, Kante has rightly earned a reputation as one of the best midfielders in the world. He then started at Chelsea, winning a host of trophies at Stamford Bridge, as well as helping France win the 2018 World Cup. Arsenal legend Patrick Vieira, now at the helm of Crystal Palace, lauded Kante just a month ago. Sky Sports interviewed the Highbury icon and asked him which current footballer reminds him the most of Vieira the player. "I like Kante," he replied. "I think Kante is a modern holding midfielder that can really go forward. He is the kind of box-to-box player. He can be really dangerous going forward, but he is working hard for the team as well." Over the past few years, Kante has been one of the best midfielders in the world. There is no doubt about that. The idea of Kante joining Arsenal would have been welcomed almost universally a couple of years ago. However, the player turns 32 next year and has had some injury issues this season. In addition, Kante is also on a reported £290,000 a week, so the question is, do Arsenal really need him considering his salary, injury issues and age? The Gunners haven't had a great time in the recent past with aging, marquee name players from top clubs who have failed to deliver. They may be wary of risking any more such moves. I will be uploading daily Arsenal news, so keep your eyes on the channel and don't forget to like and subscribe. I appreciate your support. Peace out.